Leo, you have this Mercury retrograde in Pisces in your eighth house of your partner's finances, shared resources, intimacy. This is the house of loans, debt, taxes, inheritance, but also the house of psychological healing and transformation. And this is the house of sex and deep intimacy. So, those themes and topics are all up for review during this Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury entered pre shadow February 11th and stationed retrograde February 26th and will be retrograde until March 20th, and then we'll finally exit post shadow on April 8th. But what has shown up for you between February 11th and February 26th? That is going to give you an idea of the major themes and topics you will be reviewing and reevaluating during the Mercury retrograde. This could bring possibly a bill to the surface that maybe you forgot to pay, or maybe something around loans or inheritance. This could also bring a lot around intimacy and deep one on one connection. This can bring up lack of intimacy and connection within partnership. You do want to watch for miscommunications and lack of clarity during this time, generally with Mercury retrograde, but especially with Mercury retrograde in Pisces. This is very much an energy to not just rely on facts and logic, but rely more on your gut feeling and intuition. And where is your gut feeling leading you? Mercury also rules your second house of money, finances, and material possessions, and your 11th house of friendships and social groups, online connections. So there can also be something around those themes and topics that you are reevaluating during the Mercury retrograde period. There could be miscommunications around friends, miscommunications online if you do online work. You just want to make sure that you are speaking or typing clearly, because somebody can take what you're saying or typing the wrong way. So you just want to be a little bit cautious of that. This is a very fated karmic energy, as Mercury's already connected to the North Node once in February and is going to station direct practically right on top of that North Node, March 20th. So, whatever shifts are occurring during this Mercury retrograde, it is to shift you into some new fated karmic direction, which really can have to do with whatever you've been navigating and whatever changes have been taking place in this area of life since January of 2025. But this is a time where Mercury retrograde in Pisces is asking you to slow down. Like I said, focus on your gut, focus on your intuition, and not try to figure things out from a logical, analytical standpoint, but using your gut intuition. Leo, you're already an extremely intuitive energy. Focus on your intuition.